Hello, it's Ayot, back with the final two episodes from Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman for Season 1, episodes 11 and 12. Been a little bit, the last ones I did kind of like a splurge of videos back to back, and then some things came up with the family and stuff like that. Then I feel comfortable doing more, until that, I don't know, cleared up at least a little bit. So, back. Last time we met a new character, another former student, but on the side of a country that, I don't know necessarily would call it evil, but at least antagonistic, and they were protecting, together with Beryl and crew, the prince and princess of the separate countries, and they were attacked by assassins, and seemingly Rose is suspicious at the very least. At least it seems. She may be involved, maybe not. Who knows? The assassins all simultaneously took their lives once they've been captured. Rose is the only one that straight up killed one of the assassins, seemingly knowing that was going to happen. The other knight, sorry, I'm about to sneeze and I'm trying not to. But the other knight seemingly didn't seem like it. He was going to. Sorry. I want to sneeze, but now I can't. Anyways, but yeah, that's the situation. So, as a reminder, this will all be audio. There will be no video shown. There will be a timer to follow along, and that'll be it. If you want to do that, please do. I will welcome it. Otherwise, if that is the case, then that's it. And so, we shall get started. I'll do a countdown on go from 3. So, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Minutes. I wanted to click at the episodes, but I don't know why. I briefly thought I was on the wrong episode, but it definitely was not. I don't know why. I had the thought. Because I checked beforehand. This one's pretty good. It's a very, refreshing, I guess. That might be the right, way to describe it. It's because they're drinking together, but I think that's only happened once, I think, right? Here's the assassins from the evening. Their outfits is... It's always funny how silly their outfits are. At least, Serena and Lucius. I always want to say like Alice or Alicia or something like that, but it's Lucia. Something like that. Right. Very true. That would be to be expected. There's Rose. Oh, yeah, his name is Prince Glenn. I forgot about that. How convenient. Hmm. That's suspicious on its own right. Lucy's here. What are you doing? Hmm. It's gonna be a misunderstanding or something. Why? Hmm. Yes, please explain. Mm, that doesn't feel like a good reason, but marble heart. Mm, she's pushing here. This lighting is also suspicious as well. F.A. Mm, mm, Pope of the King. Well, yes, please explain it to the Ottomans. I mean, explain it to him, bro. Pope has more authority over the king, has more political power. I see. Hmm. Hmm. They're really happy the politics at the very end of this season here. Why? Hmm. Hmm. I still can't tell if Rose is supposed to be quite a bit older. Like a lot older, I should say. But I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Oh, lost child. I read lost child. I didn't notice like the front of her outfit is also missing in the same way. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by something. Hmm. Right. Fluffy. Hmm. Well, like, I guess yelling out is one way to find someone's mother, I suppose. She not know that detail? Hmm. Hmm. Lucy might be one of my favorite characters in here, and I don't think I would have said that when she was first introduced, when she attacked Bill for literally no reason. I don't think that mother's hair is like Rose's at all, but mm. Mm. So that's somewhat sad at the end there, so something is up. Still going as planned, interesting. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Still feels ill-advised, but I suppose if the tour's cancelled, they can't meet the prince and the princess. I wonder if that's a more of a selfish desire than mentioned here. But who knows? Heard him say that. See. Mm. Well, that'd be a good idea. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Why? Yeah, the fields where they could hide. Certainly feels like the worst place to take a stop, but maybe they're not tall crops, but I guess it doesn't need to be tall. They could still hide there and pop out. Hmm. An arrow. None of you have shields or anything as well. It would be very tough to block an arrow coming at you with a long sword. Broadsword, rather. Suppose they're not getting her back in the carriage. I'm getting the full CG here again. It's a little more distracting than it was in the last episode. Ooh, nice dodge. You have no armor. You actually have less armor than everybody else. What are you talking about? Oh, I guess Beryl has literally no armor. Well, that's just fantasy, no armor. Shot with his own arrows. What? What is happening here? I guess that seems really stupid. Like, even if you're using people or whatever, there'd be no reason to throw away your resources for any reason. Oh, did a cool thing, mate. Okay, I'm surprised you haven't already done that. Hidden Blitz, that's what his name was. I couldn't think of the name. Shall you be doing, Bell? Indeed. Where were you this whole entire time? So you already knew? And so the episode ends, of course. Okay, I was gonna say that they hadn't quite revealed her to be evil quite yet. The other way end of the episode. And I thought they were gonna wait until the next episode. Yeah. Being at the final second makes sense. The cliffhanger, I suppose. Interesting. Once the ending is over, I'll go back and look at Lucia's conversation with Belle to make sure I understand the exact political situation. Sometimes that kind of talk goes in one ear and out the other for me. Sometimes I have to make sure I really think about it. You know what? just seeing this ending here, I just realized that Peaceful is very uninvolved in this series. She occasionally shows up, but compared to all the other characters, I really feel like she just didn't really a part of it. I guess she did. She show up for the first time, not the first time, but when they were fighting the people in the church. Was she there, or was that just in Blitz and Kuna again? Thank you for the very old man preview once again. Alright, gonna go back to Lucy's conversation with Bill to make sure I have or have not understood. As long as my computer lets me. A little bit further. There's a good chance it decides to not let me. In the future, those answer. Zombies like us can use the miracles of gods they believe in bestowed on. Doesn't look good. Guess so. Oh yeah. Let's see. This conversation with Rose. Decide to go to the cafe, back to the Lucy. It sounds like raising a power struggle. Here's the conversation with the Pope. This, I guess, was what I wanted, I suppose. Authority will local power. King also follows the Josephine and can ignore the Pope's opinions. Let's see. Government is what moves the officials. Parliament headed by the king has the power to appoint them. Okay. Assuming that the purpose. Yeah, but also power. Okay. I think I sort of understood. Alright, this will be the end of this episode. I'll start the next one in a second. The brief pause. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Let's begin with episode 12. Once again, no video, no audio. Just a timer to follow along. Anyways, so let's begin. In 3, 2, 1, go. We are standing in front of Rose. I guess so. Oh yeah, that's right. He found it out that she killed him. Has she? It's very true, I suppose. Mm. That actually happened though. The out in the cold and starving already. Getting the opening again? Okay. Was someone open that we wouldn't actually get the opening? I'll watch it one more time. It's not too bad. Like I said, last episode, it's rather refreshing. Although, I guess the tone of this episode is not quite as refreshing, so it's maybe this was actually out of place. Watched them one last time doing all these front flips and things like that. When he comes out and just does regular things. Praise as a master swordsman. Carriage right out, so I killed. That makes sense. Go, Hensless. And Blitz, sorry. Oh, one got by her. As I was supposed to see them. Yeah, like the CG in this wide shots look really good. When the close-ups are not that great. Spin is always funny. How many are like here exactly, and how many have they already killed? They been like 100 people out here to assassinate the princess? Oh yeah, she's the only one that had the shield. Hmm. Hmm. So it wasn't just about them being hungry or cold or whatever. It was actually interesting response. Hmm. Actually looks good. That's very true. Is that like the most blood the show's had? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, she was only there for a year. But I'm surprised. Surprised they didn't actually end up killing him. Maybe should have found that out before healing him, but well. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, he was gonna go that far? Eh? Oh, stepsister. I was gonna say you look nothing alike. Well, yes. I would imagine you would be. Hmm. Hmm. Lies. It's a bit sad, this episode. All happening. Well, no. We're covered in blood, anyways. Well, yes, you have made him an accomplice, basically. Not that it really matters. Hmm. But I did more than just answer. You killed all the assassins. And you continue that lie. Hmm. Oh, it's good that Moses isn't actually evil, but I kind of figured that when she was talking about the very scenes of her talking about children and things like that, he was being pulled along with something, especially in her introduction. I think it's nice that she gets to do good for our country, I suppose. And bring about the lies and that stringing them along. Who knows what that will lead to and if she will ever be back again. Hmm. Still a banquet. I'd assume that you would get calm. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Your head would roll. Yeah, I kind of figured. No, look, she's here. She actually should have. It's at least true. All the characters get to say a line about sunset. Hmm. Indeed. Hmm. You're a teacher of all the knights. This is technically Big Sean, and he did just carve the prince. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you've never had wine. Interesting. Or maybe it's just not in this color. This is very true. Definitely not exaggerating there. You're getting a promotion? Oh, okay. Talking about her marriage. I don't say like making her your personal night or anything right now. Yeah. Or more important than bloodline, not just being a parent. Oh my god. I felt it going to be a personal night. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't get too amped. The old man's not that great. Indeed. Although I feel like in a normal anime, we'd see more of your life at school. As far as I'm aware, all you do is sit here at home, even though it's clearly not what you do. Indeed. Continuing Rose. Oh, is Rose gonna get murdered? Dude. Oh, she sent it back to his dad. That makes sense. Is that the end? Okay. Personal night for the princess. Yeah, I called it. As soon as the conversation started, I'm like, that's totally what's gonna happen. That'd be interesting, though, what happens to the other characters. Is that they're going to the, living in the other country. It was a surprising turn for the dad. Surprising turn for the Rose story, I suppose. A little bit more emotional than I was expecting. She wasn't evil. I was expecting. I was kind of expecting her to be evil, but I was also kind of expecting it was going to be like a 50-50, I suppose. 50 she's evil, 50 is being made to do this. It was a pretty good end to this season. I don't know when else saw the second season because I think it's still going on. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could briefly check. Mal. Mal. This will not be an interesting part of the video. There's nothing else to do. There's not too much for me to add, I think, to what happened at the end there. It's mostly pretty straightforward. Can't really say too much about the country eating itself alive because we're not in that area. All I know is that they send assassins that are completely devoted to the church, and they apparently have a lot of them. Season 2. It is currently still airing. I don't know what episode it is on. I don't know when it will end, but I may pick it up. It's only 6 episodes in, it looks like that, so yeah. So I'll pick it up when it's actually over, probably. Anyways, this is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.